The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, squaring off with another team from the American, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So East Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coach.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
More statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Blazers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was...
There he goes! Can't get him to the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Pirates lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move. For a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Hodge. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, that's one of those as an offense, you're just staring. No, look at his toe. He was out. The defender was so close to keeping something in bounds to make that an interception. But there's a reason he plays DB, and he's on that side of the football probably because he can't control his body and even get that foot down.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
To the air. It's Chambers. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Blazers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The give to the tailback. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Blazers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Hold and fire complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick strike complete. At the 45 on its way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Catch in the middle. It's Hodge. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
To the ground with the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. just enough time for one final play in this half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UAB. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 17 over Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds a little space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Back to pass, it's Chambers. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On the run, it's Collins. Plows through the defense. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll pull it on the read. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
That keeps the score. UAB 14.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get turning it on. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hodge. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He breaks a tackle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Looking for space. It's Collins. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Touchdown, UAB. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game. And that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the play line.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, what...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 21 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Now on the counter. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And some room to work. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Timeout.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hard running there. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Second down coming up.
Now the play fake. Still looking, on the move. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.